Congratulations on your big win. And to what do you owe that win?
Well, actually, I had the president's endorsement, which was huge. But we got out, our team worked hard, and we really just, we had a grassroots effort that was just incredible out here. We had all the enthusiasm, and it just kind of all peaked and came together at the right time. And of course, having President Trump's endorsement is huge, especially up in this part of Texas. This is Trump country up here, and everybody loves our president.
So here's what the president tweeted out. Congratulations to Ronny Jackson on a big win against a tough and really good opponent. Ronny will be a fantastic congressman, will represent the wonderful people of the great state of Texas and the U.S. Very proud of you, Ronny. So, Dr. Jackson, you have had a lot of prestigious jobs, especially the one in the White House, for multiple presidents. What made you think you wanted to do this, and what was the toughest part about the transition?
Well, I think, I just got into this race because I'm just disgusted with what's going on in our country, and I think a lot of folks are. And I felt like, I had a unique opportunity at this particular time to actually get in a fight and do something about what's wrong with our country. So, I've been frustrated for a long time about the lack of support that the president has sometimes, even from Republicans in the House and the Senate. And he needs some folks in there that are going to get in there. They're going to have his back. That are going to help him with his Keep America Great, America First agenda. I believe in him. I believe in that agenda. And it just motivated me to get in the race and do something about it. And that's what led me here. And we're on our way.
Well, you have a unique perspective in addition to being a doctor and a retired Rear Admiral as well as the Navy. You were down in Texas in the 13th District. Yesterday, Governor Abbott called on Texans to do something that nobody's ever asked before: wear a mask. Watch this.
We do not want to shut down business or Texas again. We cannot have that. What we can do, however, we can use these practices like what you just said, and that is people can wear masks. We can use these other strategies to slow the spread while we are awaiting the time when we do have these vaccines. I do, however, want to add one thing, because I heard on your show what I hear on every show, and that is people talk about the vaccines, which will be coming. But before vaccines will come, we will have therapeutic drugs coming in maybe 2 or 3 months before vaccines will come, so that people will be able to be treated who do contract COVID-19.
Right. And Doctor, one of the things that Dr. Redfield said yesterday, he's the director of the CDC, he said that if all Americans wore a mask, they could control the coronavirus in 1 to 2 months. Dr. Jackson, what's your message to people who, for one reason or another, simply do not want to wear a mask?
Well, I think wearing a mask is a personal choice, and I don't particularly want my government telling me that I have to wear a mask. And so I think that's a choice that I can make. We know a lot about this virus now. We know the mortality rate's probably less than 0.1%. We know that it doesn't really affect children. If they do get it, they don't get sick. And so I think you got to look at your personal circumstances. You got to look at your surroundings. You got to decide if that's right for you. And I'm a firm believer that that's at this point a personal choice. And I encourage people, if they want to wear a mask, to wear a mask. But I don't wear a mask all that often, to be honest with you.
Wow, Doctor, appreciate it. And that's part of the reason why in the beginning we were told not to wear masks, and we were told it didn't work by the Surgeon General, and not to do it. And then we were told, Dr. Fauci, we should do it only if we feel sick. And then last week we're told it actually should help you not get sick, contract the virus, or give the virus. So I would just love for the medical professionals to get on the same page and there be a lot less confusion amongst the American public. But Dr. Jackson, you're in a very conservative district. It looks as though you're going to float right to this spot and have another exciting chapter in your career. Congratulations.
Thank you, guys. I appreciate y'all.
All right. And meanwhile, thank you to Dr. Jackson. We invited his Democratic opponent, Gus Turillo, on, but got no response. I'll check the voicemail in the break. Meanwhile, in fact, I could check it now. Jillian Miller, you're upstairs.